Hello friends, welcome to Traders Academy. I welcome you all to a new video series Market Outlook, where every week we'll be updating you about the past week's market movement and about the factors which will be driving the market in upcoming week. Here we'll be discussing about the upcoming news, companies which will be declaring their results in next week, and also we'll talk about few of the companies which have declared their quarterly result after Friday market session. We have also designed a section for technicals as well at the end of the video where we'll be discussing about few other scripts which have shown bullish signal and also the breakouts in their chart. So please keep watching this video till the end. Surely you will be getting some relevant data for your trades in the upcoming week. Let's start with past week's market recap. We have Sensex jumped by more than 5.5%, which is biggest rally in a week in past 5 months. Nifty gained 620 points. Both have formed a large bullish candle in the weekly chart. And one of the main factors which was driving the market was US election. Joe Biden seems to be inching towards the victory, and Dow has shown positive response towards this, and because of that we have seen good rally in Asian markets as well. Infosys, TCS, Dr. Reddy's Lab and SDFC Bank, IndusInd Bank, HCL Tech were the major contributors to the Sensex gain. Banking sector and financial services were among the top gainers in last trading day. Reliance gained nearly 3.8% after its deal with Saudi Arabia investment funds for 2.04% of stakes in Reliance Retail for $1.3 billion. Foreign investors are bullish in Indian market in November month as their net purchase suggests. But on the contrary, domestic institutions seems to have a different opinion, but the net purchase of FII is double the amount of the net sales of DII. Another factor was outstanding quarterly results of the companies. Week started with Cadila posting 407 crores of profit as against 107 crore of last year's same period profit. Then one of the PSU NTPC posted better than expected quarter earnings and also 2275 crore buyback plan. Then Sun Pharma, Dabur, Adani Sport, SBI posting 70, 20, 32 and 52% growth in year on year basis respectively. The overall market depth was positive as 1516 shares ended higher while 1110 shares closed lower on BSE. These are the list of few market movers with top gainers, most active in terms of value, and those touching their 52-week high in the last week. Moving on to the week ahead, high volatility is expected as US will be releasing their inflation data. The Germany trade will also indicate global strength. Also we'll see some quarterly results and the US election as well. Start with inflation data. India, China and USA will be releasing their inflation data. While in China and USA it is expected to be soft, but it may worsen as it rose 7.34% in September in India. Secondly, John Biden, as we know, extended lead over Trump, and Dow Jones have shown positive response towards this, and the final results are expected in next week, so we can expect a good rally in market. Next is the quarterly result. Few big names are to release their results in week ahead. Oil India, GAIL, Hindalco, Mahindra and Mahindra, Coal India, Eicher Motors, Page Industries and ONGC are few big names which are scheduled to release their earnings next week. Now, the first day of the week, we have an IPO of Gland Pharma, whose parent company is a Chinese company, and the company has set a price band of 1490 to 1500 for the price. Offer will remain open till 11th of November and the listing date is decided to be 20th November 2020. BSE and NSE will conduct a 1 hour Diwali Muhurat trading on Saturday for an hour. BSE has been conducting these Muhurat sessions since 1957 and last year Sensex rose by 192 points in 1 hour of Muhurat trading. So we are expecting the same this year also. Now let's move on to quarterly results. Few companies have declared their results on Friday and Saturday. We have divided it into two parts, above estimates and below estimates, because market generally responds in relative terms only. Firstly, look at those which have posted positive results, that is above expectation. Its profit jumps by 41.5% at rupees 665 crore. Then public sector unit sale is back in profit as against loss during the same period last year, and the pharma company Divi's Lab has also posted a sharp jump in profit. Now those which are in loss or less profit as compared to the same period of last year, these are ITC, Vedanta, United Breweries, Ashok Leyland. These stocks may see a bearish trend on Monday trades. Then Oil India, Bata, GAIL, NDTV, Tata Power, Apollo Hospital, LIC Housing, NHPC, and ONGC are the few big names which will be posting their quarterly results next week. So if you are an intraday trader, be aware of these companies as these stocks will be very volatile. Now moving on to our final segment, that is technical. We have seen Nifty breaking strong resistance of 12,000 and is trading above it. Now the next resistance for Nifty will be 12,400. But looking into the scenario and Muhura trading, it may break its all-time high. We have shortlisted few shares which have shown strong bullish signal and breakouts in the last week. Marico, one of the most reputed company in FMCG sector. It has formed a double bottom pattern. As you can see here also, it has crossed its resistance of rupees 380, which it had already tested twice. Now the next bullish signal is bullish crossover. 20-day moving average is crossing 50-day moving average line from bottom, which signals a positive trend. And also MACD is indicating bullish trend ahead. Jindal Steel, which is a mid-cap company established in 1979 operating in metal sector. It is trading above its 200-day exponential moving average, which had also acted as a support in past time for this stock. Also, a closing above 211 is a positive sign for the stock, and again 20-day EMA crossing above 50-day EMA. And the last one is a penny stock, Finiotex Chemical. It is a dividend paying company and have shown some good movement in charts, trading above 20 and 50-day EMA with a crossover and a breakout above 36.5. And also MACD is signaling positive trend ahead. But the promoters holding in this share is about 70%. So it is a risky bet. So all these are mere personal suggestion and not a recommendation. So as everyone used to say, please do your own research before investing. So thank you guys for watching this video till the end and hope you like it. Please subscribe to the channel to get the notification of our next week's outlook.